Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amira. And 2022 has come to an end finally. And my book reading has not been so great. I know I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read 100 books, yada 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 yada. But I didn't. I read, hold on, let me go to my Goodreads. I did not read 100 books, and it makes me so sad to think about. But this year, I already read a book, and it's January 2nd. Thank you very much. Which, I'm counting the book that I read in 2022 because it's so good. So I read, okay, where is it gonna tell me? 63 books, and most of them are manga, guys. So this year I'm trying to aim for at least like 150, maybe 100 to start with, but if I can make it to 150, it's gonna make me feel really good. I'm gonna give you guys my top 10 books this year. Let me open up the notes, and some of them are tied because even though it's been a rough year, I found a lot of books that were just like really good, like better than what I like usually read, like really good, like really good. So I'm gonna start from 10 and work my way up. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, starting in at number 10 is the Dishonor series by G.N. Wright. And this series was just, oh my goodness. So it has a lot of trigger warnings. So if you need to go look at that, you should go look at that because it's like a lot. Let me look at the summary because I read this, I read this a long time ago, so it's hard to remember what it was about, but I gave it 5 stars because it was so good. Wait, okay, so it's like a mafia gang romance, and it's also a reverse harem, but I'm not gonna spoil it, but let's just say it was really good, and it had me on the tip of my toes, and like it was really good, like really good. And the cover is so beautiful, like I just can't. And it gives me like Haunting Adeline vibes. It gives me all the vibes. Just, yeah, it was really good. Coming in at number 9, I have November 9th. That wasn't supposed to be that way, but I guess it is. And it is one of my top books, like ever. Like not only in 2022, but it probably is like in general because I literally love this book so much. It's so good. And it's Colleen Hoover, which Colleen Hoover has been very like controversial this year. I don't know why, but a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, Colleen Hoover is like mid, but she is so good. I love her. I love her writing. I have 2 books of her, or no, 3. I have 2 books of hers in my top 10 this year, and I just love November 9th. I actually read this I read this in February of this year, I think, but then I read it again on November 9th, which I just had to do it. I read it November 9th, finished November 12th. So I just love this book. It's about this girl, and she's a novelist, and they meet every November 9th for like 5 years. I'm not going to spoil it, but go read it. It's so good. So good. Okay. Coming in at number 8 is Ace of Spades. Let me grab it quick. Ace of Spades is so good. Like this got me out of a reading slump because I think I read it in like June. And look at the cover, it's so pretty, and it's pretty much about these 2 kids, and they're the only black kids at the school. And then you find out that they keep getting messages, anonymous messages about the people at their school, and then it starts like getting personal about these 2 main characters, and then you find out like crazy things. It's like a thriller, and it's really like, it's just crazy because I searched it up, and like the things that are happening at the school is a real thing that used to happen. It probably still does, and it's just like, it's just so scary to think about. If you're going to like a private school, search it up, guys. You never know. This could happen to you. But I just really liked it, and the thriller, it just had me on my toes. I read this in a day. It was so good. It's a YA thriller, but I checked the trigger warnings, and yeah, it was really good. Number 8. Coming in at number 7. It should have been higher, I know, but I had a lot of like really good ones this year. So Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. I read I read like halfway through Hunting Adeline and I just couldn't do it because it was like a lot. But I'm gonna reread the series hopefully because my friend Brie, she is reading Hunting Adeline, and it's just bringing back memories. So I think I have to reread it because it's just so good. But it also is a lot. The second book was a lot for me. A lot of trigger warnings, so go read them. But it's pretty much about this girl. She gets like stalked by this guy. It's really scary and crazy, but it's really good, so I recommend it. Number 7. That was my number 7. So number 7 is a lucky number, so hey, it might go up. But the other books that I read, you might think I should have put them lower. I love them. So coming at number 6, I think all of BookTok and BookTube and Book Instagram knows about the Mind F-U-C-K series. Oh my god. Like, I could go on and on about this series, but I read it in January, so I don't really remember it. But it's like a 5-book series, but I read it. I did read the 5 books. They're like 100 books each, but like you can get the big pack, and it's like all 5 books in one. And this is one of my favorite series ever. It's so good. It's about this girl, and she's a serial killer, meets an FBI agent, fall in love, and she kills these people. But like, when you find out why she's killing the people, you're rooting for her. Like, you're on her team. Like, yes, kill those people. Maybe not kill those people, but you know, but like, she has a reason. She has her reasons. And it's like, oh, is the FBI agent gonna find out? Is he not? Da-da-da. It's so good. So good. And I recommend this. It has a lot of trigger warnings. I'm gonna say about all these books. I'm gonna just say it now. They all have a lot of trigger warnings, so go look at them. Because I read a lot of dark romances and thrillers and yeah. But yeah, I love that series. Coming in at number 5 is Corrupt. I read this. I was reading them. I'm still reading them. I'm on Kill Switch, I think it is. Is that the 3rd book? The one about Will. And I'm so excited. Yeah. Kill Switch, right? Or is it Damien? Hold on. Yeah, it's Winter and Damon. Like Damon from Vampire Diaries, but no, he's better. Corrupts is one of my favorite series. It's like, it's about all these guys, and they're like the horsemen, and every Halloween they do like these things, and then I just don't know how to explain it, but this is a whole series by Penelope Douglas, one of my favorite authors. We're actually friends on Goodreads, so if you're seeing this, you're one of my favorite authors. I've read all your books. Like, they're all top tier. Which, speaking of Penelope Douglas, my plan is to read more of her books this year, because she has, like, the Bully. I've read Bully, but it's a series, the Fallaway series. So I'm going to read all of those, and I'm going to finish the Corrupt series, and she has a new series coming, Fall Boys, so I have to start that too. Ooh, that looks really good. Oh my god, this looks good. Okay, anyone, I'm sidetracked. Corrupt is so good, and it's just, I love everything about this series, Hunting Adeline, and the Mind F series. It's so good. Coming in at number 4 is Verity. Verity. I literally have told the plot to all my friends, like, word for word, and they're still shocked every time I say it, because no one wants to actually read the book, but once they hear the plot, they're like, whoa, like, I'm kind of intrigued now. And it's pretty much, Verity is this girl, and this other girl, I forgot her name. Sorry, you guys, I haven't read this since, like, January also. Okay, Lowen. Yeah, Lowen. She pretty much is the ghostwriter for Verity, because Verity has, like, brain damage, I think it is, and her husband hires her to go in and say, like, hey, can you, like, finish the series? And she's like, yes, I love the author, like, of course I'll finish the series for you. And she goes into the home, and she's gonna stay, like, in the town, but he's like, just stay in the house, and she finds the manuscript by Verity, right? And she's like, I'm gonna read it so I can get more of, like, insight on Verity, you know, like, see her as a person, so I can really step in her shoes as an author. And then the manuscript is like all these twisted things that are just horrible. And yeah, and then the big controversy is letter or manuscript, and I'm team manuscript, guys, because I think the letter is the last save of salvation. Like, oh, I'm gonna write this letter saying I didn't do anything, when you did. No spoilers, but I love this book so much. It's top tier. And it should be higher, but the other 3 are really good. So it's going at number 4. But I love Verity. I love number 9. Colleen Hoover is just chef's kiss. And of course, it's a very just like comfort read, you know? Thriller comfort read. Coming in number 3 is the Deal series. Currently, hold on. Currently, I'm reading The Goal. Oh, it's flipped. The Goal by Elle Kennedy. Oh my god, The Deal is just so good. I started The Deal actually last year, and I never finished just because I just thought I like fell off of it. But I restarted it because my friend Brie, thank you Brie again, she's been letting me borrow all the books. And I think I talked about this in my last video too, but I finished The Score a couple days ago, so it went on 22. But I'm reading The Goal, and then I still have The Legacy and The Dare, I think it is. But I love this series with all my heart. It's like hockey romance series, just so good. And this one, I don't know how I feel about it because accidental pregnancy trope, which just like, I don't like that trope very much. But I love the series and I need to finish it. So I love the series. It's going in number 3. Garrett Graham has my heart. I recommend this. Number 2, we have 2 books because I just couldn't decide. I love both of these books so much. Coming in at number 2 is Addicted to You. That was supposed to rhyme, I think. But I love this book. I read this because I bought this with Brie and we both read it and absolutely love it. Lauren is just my love and I can't wait to finish the series because I'm going to read Ricocheted. How my tears ricocheted. Taylor Swift, guys. It's pretty much about this girl and she's addicted to there we go. And he's addicted to booze and they're like, hey, why don't we fake date so our parents don't find out about our addictions? And he's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, yeah, sure. So they fake date and then they fall in love. But the ending is so sad and I just love this book so much. And it's so good. And look at the cover, how pretty it is. Like, Addicted to You. And then Ricocheted. And then every sister has a book. Kiss the Sky, I think it is. That's the one with... Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. It's just a really good book, and I recommend it. That's why it's going in at number 2, because I love this book. And tied with that, because I couldn't decide, is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Oh my gosh. Usually books... Like, I cry a lot during books just because even if it's just, like, any scene, it makes me cry. This book made me sob because it was just so, like, it's not sad, but it's sad, you know? Like, these 2 best friends, they grow up together because her dad decides to buy a cabin. So every vacation, every week, they go up to the cabin and then the family across from it. And then there's this guy named Elliot and he, like, loves to read and she loves to read and just, like are always reading together, and it's just so, and then and then pretty much something happens and they stop talking, and then years later, what is it, like 7? I don't know, it's like 7 or something, and she sees him in a coffee shop and it's like, ooh, should I talk to him, should I not? But then the reason you find out that they're not friends anymore is just so stupid. It's like every summer after, I heard the reason is so stupid why they stopped being friends or lovers. But it's super good, and I love this book. It's top tier. That's why it's tied with Addicted to You, because I couldn't decide. Coming in at number 1, I read this book. I finished it yesterday, guys. But we're just going to count it as 22 and 23 probably, because it's one of the best books ever. It's also by Elle Kennedy. It's called Misfit. And this came out last June, I think, but I didn't really know about it. And the second book doesn't come out till March 7th. So I'm literally sitting here like nails on a chalkboard because it's so good. It's pretty much, let me get the summary out quick. I read it yesterday, so I should know. But it's pretty much about the school, and it's called Sandover Academy. And it's a boys' private Ivy League school, high school. And all the guys who, like, are misfits get sent there. That's why it's called Misfit. And if they do something bad, then they'll get sent there. And pretty much this guy, he gets sent there because he gets married. His mom gets married to like this rich guy, and then he has a stepbrother named Ben. And they have to go to school together because the dad is like, yeah, I'm gonna send you to this school too, because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send you there. And so Fenn's already been there, but they get sent there, and he's like a very like just loner dude. He doesn't like talking to anyone, and he's a hacker, so he can hack things. And then he meets the girl who's like the headmaster's daughter, and it's like you can't talk to her, but then they fall in love, and then all these things happen, and it's like a 4-person point of view because you get like all of the guys and Sloane, and I just really love that because I haven't really seen that before, where it's like a lot of people's point of view. It's something different, but I really liked it because I feel like I connected with all of the characters, you know, like I got to see all of the different characters, like what they were feeling, because sometimes you're just like, what are they feeling, you know, like they give you a dirty look, but like the dirty look could be for a reason and you don't know. And it's just my top book of this year. Like Elle Kennedy, this was so good. So yeah, those were my top 10 books of 2022, which were limited choices, but some of the best books I've read. And next year I'm gonna read 100 books. I've already read Misfit. We're counting that as both because I love Misfit. It's so good. I just love it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Wait, can I show you quick? I got a pack of Taylor Swift stickers that came in finally because I ordered them off AliExpress, and you know AliExpress takes forever. And it's all these like really cute ones, like devils roll the dice, angels roll the eyes. What doesn't kill you makes me want you more. But they're really cute. And I wish I could go to Taylor Swift's concert, but those tickets are too much for my bank account. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.